up at the 23-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That's good for a Cleveland first down and 11-yard pickup.
Well, he was a busy man on the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
36. 31.
They run it again with Chubb, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 3rd and 2, Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Browns had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
On first down, Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, it's Watson. He's got the connection to Cooper. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
No time now.
From the 44, Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Alert! Hey, 24.
On first and 10, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Hey, 31! 36!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Again, it's Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here's Watson now on second down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Down, he's coming.
Looking to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. There he goes left side. 30, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. To throw is Watson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Micah Parsons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here's Tressway now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. When they need to play on 3rd down, you kind of know what direction the ball is going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
And his kick is absolutely perfect, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but
you don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Watson off play action. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now a handoff up the middle. Vernon. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again, because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Watson on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well, because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Watson's throw pulled in by Schwartz, and he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. From the gun, here's Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Watson looks to throw again. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Browns. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. A first down throw for Prescott. And his throw here is incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
First down, Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 29 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
24!
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Joseph Osai, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter three. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start this drive out on the ground. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown lead.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Watson now to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This is taken at about the 14. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Play action now. Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. This offense, #1 in the NFL in picking up 1st downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up 1st downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll try to throw now. Prescott steps away to his left. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. 1 back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Prescott off play action. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think... So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Now defensively with this lead in the fourth quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And again, it's Chubb. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Browns on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And Chubb will try the middle here. Sam Williams bringing him down that time. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Back to throw, Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Watson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're gritting. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is down to 24.
Cowboys 38. Browns 14.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Throwing here, Prescott. Ball delivered complete on the crossing route, Gallup. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On first down, Watson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. One last shot at the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate.